Jay, the first word that I think of whenever I think of you is kindness. From looking across the audition room to see your smiling face, even whenever I just messed up, or your support when one of us wanted to delve deeper into any subject in one of your classes, you always showed so much kindness to us. Beyond that, you respected all of your students beyond just a classroom and rehearsals. You helped a lot of us through dark times, and you provided a home for those of us who were very far away for the first time in our entire lives.
There's a somewhat understandable perception of theater people as centers of attention, spotlight hounds, dare I say, divas. And there's no question that the halls of Elder are frequently filled with whatever the polar opposite of a wallflower is.
I wanted to personally thank you for all of the time and care that you took in all of our shows together. Pillars of Society, Antigone, which was such an amazing experience for me. Enron, my first show at Nebraska Wesleyan. I'll never forget the amount of joy and pride I felt on that first rehearsal of my college career, where we rehearsed a giant group scene for Enron, and we were all shouting at the same time, and I never felt such passion and joy, and just what's the word? Focus of a group of young kids before. It was just really amazing to see, and that's all due to your great direction.
But what the stigma overlooks, ironically, is a far more universal trait of theater practitioners: our tendency to be keen observers. Historians study records, mathematicians study proofs, we study people, and only rarely in a creepy way, hopefully. Dr. J. Scott Chipman is the kind of observer I aspire to be.
I'm so excited for you, and I hope these years are filled with travel and excitement, and hopefully at least one trip to Chicago, and feel free to let me know. Thank you so much for everything you taught me when I was at Nebraska Wesleyan, and you're just someone who really instilled in me that not only is theater a piece of artistic expression, it's a really important tool and resource, and something that's really needed right now as a way to share stories that start conversations, especially.
All of those stereotypes about our ilk, loud, extroverted, attention-starved, taking up space or sucking up oxygen, you're very unlikely to ever hear those terms used to describe Jay. I mean, sometimes he can get a little flashy with his Crocs, but that's about it.
I just wanted to express my gratitude for you being such a wonderful mentor during my time at Wesleyan, and still continuing to cheer for me even now. I am so thankful to have had you in my corner then and now. Thank you for casting me. Thank you for leading with kindness and compassion. Thank you for being so passionate. I will not thank you for putting me on roller skates. I still have a grudge over that. But yeah, Jay, you are truly extraordinary. And I hope you had the time of your life teaching at Wesleyan.
When it comes to observation, though, Dr. Chipman is a master. Sure, his insights into human behavior are put into practice in the dozens of productions he's staged at NWU over the last 3 decades, and as a theater historian, he can identify patterns in art and humanity that benefit students who have taken his classes.
I still remember Lady from the Sea and you casting me after an audition in which I had a terrible cold, and then during the rehearsals asked me to sound like that, and then as I got better wanted me to continue to sound like that. That was really hard, but that was the J. Scott Chipman way, making things that were hard a lesson. And then Happy End. You were instrumental in making it possible for me to direct on the main stage as a student, and that was my first big musical and my first chance to understand myself as a director in a serious way. And You saw me, I don't know, you saw something in me. You pushed me. You challenged me to grow, and it helped me in my future career. And here I am. I went on to teach theater for 10 years, and now I'm a lifelong educator and a seasoned veteran of the education profession, currently a principal at a high school. And, you know, I just keep thinking that teaching and education is about ripples. We don't always see the impact, but sometimes years later, sometimes decades later, you see it. And Jay, your impact lasted. It resonated. It changed me. Congratulations to my fellow North Platte Bulldog on your retirement. And thank you. Thank you for making the hard things lessons.
But if you ask me, a far more impactful and legacy-defining use of Jay's superpower has shown itself in how he identifies exactly which areas of a massive and ambitious program most need to be discussed and addressed, and in what order. Or how he catches that crucial mistake in the curriculum proposal you want to submit. Or anticipates a less experienced colleague's knowledge gap and calmly offers suggestions or guidance.
Jay Chipman, one of my favorite people in the world. We're supposed to keep this very brief. I know you're going to get lots of congratulations and how awesome you are and what a great mentor you are and all of the awesome things that you did at Nebraska Wesleyan, not to mention your high school teaching. But I'm going to keep you grounded for just a sec. Let's think back to a year when you and I were running the Brownville Village Theater, and you decided you were going to get rid of all those old, smelly mattresses that were in the basement, and you loaded them up in the back of your truck. And I said, hey, shouldn't we tie those down? And you said, nah, they'll be fine. I followed you on the little 2-lane highway, which is probably 4-lane now, and what do you know? The wind comes up, and there go the mattresses just flowing in the wind. So yeah, we're going to keep you grounded.
But the real reason I want to be J. Scott Chipman when I grow up is because I have noticed the singular way that he notices every single student with even a tangential connection to our program. He does more than see them. He finds ways to spotlight them. He offers roles and opportunities on stage and off to the overlooked, the underestimated, and the misunderstood among our students.
You're an impeccable human, and I am wishing you nothing but love and joy and light in your retirement and going on to whatever's next. I'm still in NYC and still telling people all the time about your impact on me and your belief in me and how that has carried me through being an actor in this city, and I will never forget that or ever take it for granted. So thank you, and sending all my love. Best wishes.
More than anyone else I know, he embraces the egalitarian and inclusive philosophy that the arts are supposed to embody, but too rarely live up to, either professionally or in academics. Jay asks us both implicitly and explicitly to consider those humans to whom, to paraphrase Arthur Miller, attention should be paid.
There was a time that I had to take a hiatus off of the stage, and I came back. Jay was there for one of the productions. No matter how much was going on in his life, he came. And I'll never forget what he said. He said, you know what, it's about time. You belong on stage. And that means so much to me, and that's who Jay is. All right, doesn't matter if you've known him for 5 minutes or 20 years, right? Or even longer. He's always the biggest cheerleader. He'll always be your biggest cheerleader. And he's always taught with passion. You know, and sorry, Jay, I got that from your husband when I got to work with him last year at Cinderella. But he would not stop talking about how passionate you were about teaching, and I know how passionate you were about teaching, and the students who are there now know how passionate you are about teaching. So the fact that you've taught so many years, inspired so many minds, and at the same time kept that passion while teaching, that's not something you can quote unquote teach. That's a natural talent, and we're all so grateful for it. So.
And in this way, I believe he has been a quiet engine of retention and student satisfaction in our department for decades. Whether he wants one or not, Jay deserves a blinding spotlight and deserves to know that we have seen his good works, we've observed his leadership and his profound decency, and we all want to tell him, bravo.
Happy birthday, Jay!
It's not his birthday, dude.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Huh. Well, what are we celebrating then?
We're wishing him a happy retirement.
Oh, well, why didn't you tell me? I didn't know he was getting new tires on his car. That's what that means, right?
Yeah, you got it.
Congrats on the retiring, Jay. I hope it's nothing but smooth cruising and happy adventures from here on out. How was that?
That was perfect.